Welcome again as we continue this wonderful experience of how it is that the church fathers, the ancient fathers, the ones who handed on to people before television, before texting, before telegraph, before telephone, and all those, even chalkboards, smart boards. Nope, they didn't have that. All they had was a pulpit and their voice and writing and sending. So we're doing the best we can to remind everybody who these people were and what the teaching was and how the church grew with these simple, wonderful teachings pointing to the things that God has given to us and then highlighting this is what God means and why he gave these things. So we did trees. Now it's time to move on to the lakes. Oh, and don't we have the lakes region up here, right? Oh, and we have Lake Sunapee, and we have Lake Winnipesaukee, and we have many, too many to mention. But do you notice how they are ringed, sometimes with hills, sometimes with mountains? And they have this wonderful shoreline to collect the waters. Baptismal font. Remember in the scriptures, when it was in such a terrible state and God caused it to rain, he told Noah, build an ark because the waters are going to wash away everything and we'll start over. In the baptismal formula, we talk about that. How in the waters of the flood in Noah's day, you made an end of sin and a new beginning in grace. Look at the lakes. Oh, you can't see the bottom. You cannot fathom all the grace of God. You feel refreshed when you go by them. In fact, I understand you have to pay extra when you have a view of the lakes in this place because it's called a view tax. Can you imagine? Well, it's that precious. When we see collected waters and we think of the River Jordan where Jesus was baptized, we think of the Red Sea that parted so that Moses and the people could go through. Collected waters was very important to God to reveal himself in his life. Look at what we see here. Looking at the lakes. Come back, the collected waters of the baptismal font where you were baptized. We can't see the activity of God, but it's making its life real and felt. It imparts the life of God. And so we'll talk a little bit about lakes now in our next few visits. But think of the refreshment. Think of the goodness. Think of God's refreshment in grace and the goodness of the saints. God bless you. Be a saint. Let's all be a saint.